Welcome to this explainer. You spend roughly a third of your entire life asleep. But have you ever actually stopped to think about what your body is doing during all those hours? Today, we're decoding the real physical consequences of your unconscious nighttime habits. Let's get right into it.
So let me ask you this. Do you ever wake up with these random aches and have absolutely no idea why? I mean, you got your full 8 hours, your mattress is perfectly fine, but somehow you roll out of bed with a stiff neck, a dead arm, or a lower back that feels like it literally ran a marathon without you. It's incredibly frustrating, right?
Well, it turns out your unconscious sleep position is likely the culprit here. Gravity and alignment are secretly impacting your internal organs and your spine every single night while you're completely out of it. It's not just about what feels cozy. It's sheer physics acting on your body for hours on end. So let's break down these positions one by one.
We're going to start with back sleeping, specifically the soldier pose. You lie completely flat on your back, arms right at your sides, staring up at the ceiling. Yeah, kind of like a corpse in a coffin. I know, it sounds incredibly grim. But strictly from a mechanical standpoint, this might actually be the healthiest baseline for your entire body.
But, and this is a big but, there's a severe trade-off here. On the positive side, your spine stays completely neutral, no weird twisting at all, and dermatologists absolutely love it because it keeps your face from smashing into a pillow, which actually prevents sleep wrinkles. But on the flip side, gravity completely ruins your airway. It pulls your tongue and soft tissue straight backward, creating this absolute symphony of snoring and making it really dangerous for anyone dealing with sleep apnea.
Then we have the starfish. This is basically back sleeping's chaotic cousin, where you just sprawl out like you're making a snow angel in bed, claiming literally all the mattress territory. You do get those same great spine benefits as the soldier, but obviously you become the absolute nemesis of whoever happens to be sharing that bed with you. Beyond the space issue, though, there's a serious hidden physical cost happening right in your shoulders.
Here's the thing. Leaving your arms raised up like that for hours radically changes your blood flow and it physically compresses your rotator cuff. By rotating your shoulders into this completely unnatural position all night long, you are practically guaranteeing that you're going to wake up with a numb, dead arm. Oh, and add an open mouth to the mix, that snoring is going to get a whole lot louder. Okay, let's move on to side sleeping. Specifically, the most popular pose in the entire world, the deeply comforting fetal position. You know the one. Curled up on your side, knees pulled right up toward your chest. Psychologically, it makes us feel protected and safe, almost like returning to the womb. But that profound psychological comfort often masks a pretty harsh physical reality.
To be fair, it genuinely reduces snoring and even improves circulation, which is exactly why doctors highly recommend it during pregnancy. But here's the massive catch. If you curl up way too tight, tucking your chin, pulling those knees all the way up, you literally trap your diaphragm. You're going to wake up feeling completely exhausted because your lungs simply couldn't fully expand all night, and your flex joints, they'll be screaming with morning stiffness.
Thankfully, the physical fix for this one is beautifully simple. Just loosen your curl. You don't need to completely abandon the position. Just keep your body relaxed and let your legs bend naturally. Seriously, don't spend 8 straight hours clenching your muscles like you're bracing for impact.
Now, if you prefer to straighten things out, you might naturally adopt the steady, calm reality of the log. No curling, no bending, just a straight line. I mean, it sounds incredibly boring, but structurally speaking, it is one of the absolute healthiest positions you can possibly adopt for your nighttime routine.
While it's wonderfully supportive for your natural back curve and keeps your airway wide open, there is a bit of a catch. The concentrated pressure on just one side of your body, especially if you're lying directly on your arm for hours, actually cuts off blood flow. So you'll probably wake up with pins and needles shooting right through your fingers. The easy solution here? Just roll over and switch sides every once in a while.
All right, now we move to something a little more theatrical, the yearner. It looks incredibly dramatic. You're on your side, but both arms are just reaching out into the void all night, kind of like a zombie longing for a lost lover. You still get those great airway and spine benefits of side sleeping, but reaching forward like that creates a whole new set of physical strains.
Think about it. Those outstretched arms are actively pulling your shoulder joints right out of their natural resting position. The muscles in your upper back tighten up, practically ensuring stiff mornings. Plus, you're compressing the arm tucked underneath you, which leads to pinched nerves and, according to some research, even slightly restricted blood flow to the heart.
This brings us to a massive mid-explainer twist. You might already know for sure that you're a dedicated side sleeper, but does the specific side you choose actually change anything internally? It turns out, not all side sleeping is created equal. The side you actually pick has a profound impact on your internal organs. Because your stomach and your pancreas sit on the left side of your body, sleeping on your left side allows gravity to brilliantly assist digestion and actually block acid reflux. The acid just naturally stays safely below the esophagus. But if you roll over to your right side, you are forcing that stomach acid to fight gravity right up towards your throat, worsening heartburn and putting extra pressure on your liver and your lungs. Basically, go left and your gut will thank you.
Okay, now we must face the ultimate villain of rest, stomach sleeping, officially known in sleep science as the free fall. You're lying face down, arms wrapped tightly around your pillow, head cranked completely to one side. It feels super safe and cozy to a lot of people, but mechanically speaking, it is an absolute disaster.
We're really not going to sugarcoat this one. Sleep scientists are incredibly blunt about this position, stating flat out, it feels comfortable to some people, but it's destroying their spine. That momentary comfort of just sinking into your mattress face down is doing long-term chronic damage to your skeletal structure.
Let's look at the actual mechanics for a second. Your neck simply wasn't designed to twist 90 degrees for 8 straight hours. Doing this drastically stretches the muscles on one side while compressing the exact same muscles on the other. Plus, the middle of your body just sinks down into the mattress, completely erasing your spine's natural curve. This practically guarantees chronic lower back pain while your pressed chest heavily restricts your lungs from fully expanding.
But hey, there is hope. If you're sitting there right now thinking, there is no way I can possibly change how I sleep, don't panic. You don't necessarily have to change your entire sleeping identity. Instead, you can apply a few clever physical modifiers, think of them as sleep hacks, to save your spine and joints while still keeping your preferred baseline position.
First up, let's talk about movement. In total contrast to the rigid log, the chaotic, rapid-fire thrashing of a combination sleeper is actually your body smartly self-correcting. When an area loses blood flow, your brain literally makes you shift to redistribute that pressure. But while this absolutely prevents joint damage, it completely fragments your deep sleep cycles with these tiny micro-awakenings. So balance is definitely key here.
Now, here's a genuinely brilliant modifier if you're a side sleeper. Pillow hugging. Simply hugging a properly sized pillow keeps your top arm from flopping over and pulling your shoulder right out of its socket. Plus, it has this incredible psychological superpower. That physical pressure against your chest triggers the release of oxytocin, physically calming down your nervous system and reducing stress.
And finally, we have incline sleeping. Raising your bed or using a wedge pillow to create a 30 to 45 degree angle is a literal game changer. Instead of constantly fighting your body, you're using gravity as a therapeutic tool. It keeps stomach acid exactly where it belongs, effectively curing severe acid reflux, or GRD, beautifully drains sinus congestion, and actively prevents your airway from collapsing.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I have a challenge for you. Pay really close attention tonight when you get into bed. Ask yourself, is the familiar, comforting pose that puts you to sleep the exact same one causing your daily pain? If a simple change in position can physically alter how your organs function, what else is your body doing while you're completely unconscious? Think about that tonight. Thanks so much for joining us for this explainer.